Welcome back. We are ready for the second half here on the SAGU Sports Network as we take a look at the first half stats between the Pioneers and the Lions. Close game so far. Wayland Baptist has the edge in field goal percentage, 54-43. But a huge three ball at the end of the half from Jalen Patello makes this a three-point game to close the half. Just a huge shot from the freshman.
There you see the game stats.
Everything virtually, not a whole lot of difference there.
Of course, there's not a whole lot of difference in the halftime score either.
Yep.
Just a 3-point differential. But let's see, that would be 88-94.
In a perfect world.
Well, I'm just saying, if they reproduce second half. So still a high scoring. It's fairly high scoring games, above average for these teams.
The question you need to ask yourself, John, is it 210?
It's not, but both these teams are very capable.
They will not be pulling punches here in the second half. I can tell you that.
This is going to be a barn burner of a half.
Wayland Baptist starts with possession as Lopez finds Mazionis, and he blows the layup. Had been so good in the first half, and blows an easy one there. Here's Sims now.
I think he got a little too much mustache wax on his fingertips.
Hey, he
slipped right off.
May have gone in at halftime to spruce up the mustache.
Buffed it out just a little bit.
Here is Tipton. Tipton leaves it for Hill. Hill gets it stripped by Thronz. Now Thronz up ahead. Runs right into Sims. Extended the arm. I mean, that's just a collision. Foul on Sims regardless. Here you see it. I mean, Thron's not shying away from the contact there.
Yep. And, smartly actually getting the contact, bringing Darian Sims out of his position.
Mazionis misses again, but he gets fouled on the way back down, grabbing at his head. The foul's going to be on Remington Mitchell.
And that's the one big thing that is different between baseball and basketball.
What's that?
You're not allowed to touch your boo-boo. In baseball, you can't touch wherever. If you got hit by the ball, it's just you can't touch it, you can't rub it. But in basketball, you could cry about it a little bit, and you're still okay.
Mazionis hits the first
kind of on the heels
of 2.
Everybody wasn't in our halftime conversation.
No, we had a intense baseball conversation here during halftime.
Oh, tough
Down
ball.
Goes Trevante Robertson on the rebound attempt. He's going to get fouled, and Wayland Baptist is going to keep possession here.
And that on the heels of that conversation, where it kind of got instigated because the Lions have started their baseball season here on the campus of SAGU.
Baseball is my favorite sport. So I love baseball season. Love baseball season.
We're excited to see the Lady Lions in action this weekend, as well as the Lions baseball team. Both baseball and softball in season.
Great time of year. Great time of year. Discussion there between the officials and Coach Harrelson. Wayland Baptist here has possession. Kicks it out to Thron. That's where he likes to be. No good. Rebound brought down by Metter. Metter up ahead. Leaves it for Hill. Hill's going to take a quick three. No good. Metter fighting for the rebound, and they're going to get Metter with a foul, and that is 4 quick fouls on the Lions here to start this second half. And they could be in foul trouble the rest of this game if this is the pace they're going to play.
Coach Steele's got to be happy about the effort. At least he's got a team that's hustling and going after the ball. He just needs them to pay attention to their positioning and execute with this effort.
Mazionis leaves it for Thronz. Gives it back to Mazionis. Good pass down low to Tyrone Davis. The ball movement being shown by the Pioneers, fantastic.
So far, the best passing team that we've seen all year.
Patello hit that three to end the half. He's going to pull up for it again. Jalen Patello hits again.
He's so dangerous anywhere on the court, anywhere on the court. And when he gets his leg issues worked out, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Mazionis goes right around him. Stripped away from Cameron Hill. Mazionis wants a foul, pleading with the official. We'll get a good look at it here. Cameron Hill was the one who stripped it. And it looks clean.
Look clean.
Here is Mazionis. Robertson looking for help, finds Mazionis. Driving on Patello, in and out, can't get it to fall. Metter with the tough rebound.
Great defense being played.
And now they got a 3-on-1. Mazionis. Oh, what a block by Cameron Hill from behind. The chase down. Cody Farmer for three, can't hit. Patello with the rebound. Gets fouled by Lopez. Cameron Hill from out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, look at this speed coming down. Right? He's not in your picture. Now he is, and then ups for days.
Pins it against the backboard, stopping an easy layup from Robertson. Here is Metter, spins and gets it blocked. That time by Tyrone Davis.
Ron's asking for it, but the floor general says, not this time, young man. We're going to settle down, get a good possession. Very smart.
Here is Robertson using the Mazionis screen. Gets it to Lopez. Trying to get it down low to Mazionis, who's done well all game long. And then a foul on Farmer.
Farmer's not going to be able to play. He doesn't have that kind of speed to match up with this little point guard. Might be one of the quickest players in the Sooner Athletic Conference. He's just not going to be able to play in front. And surprised that Coach Dill's going with this matchup. Although Thronz has not been scoring very well.
6 points on the night for Thronz.
Yep. Farmer checking Thronz, the bigger Thronz.
Switches off now down low. Patello out of position on Mazionis. Yep. Mazionis he does such a good job of getting himself free down low.
He's amazing without the ball.
Here is Farmer, leaves it for Patello. Cameron Hill, and that's an offensive foul. The charge drawed by Davis.
Yep. That's his first foul. Coach Dill having a little heart-to-heart with the young man, the freshman, teaching him the ways of the Jedi.
Here is Thronz, guarded by Swearingen. Lopez is going to pull up with it. He can't hit. And then a foul against Mazionis. He's got to be careful. I mean, that is just his second foul. But you don't want to get him in foul trouble. Him coming off the court in the first half is what really allowed SAGU to spark a comeback.
Yeah, he does. He's not the fastest player, but he does present a problem for the Lions, even when he's on defense.
Darian Davis is going to pull up from three. Can't hit, in and out. And then a foul is going to be called on Swearingen. And he picks up his second foul.
Couldn't see it. I was blocked out. Swearingen going in hard. I see what the referee saw there. A push with the left hand.
And we're not even 5 minutes into the second half, and Wayland Baptist is already headed to the line every time from here on out.
Yeah.
Huge advantage for Wayland Baptist. Mazionis is going to go to the line here for the front end of a 1-and-1. And he misses.
Right, if you're going to put someone on the line, you know, he's the guy you want on the line. I have a feeling this half may play out a little slower than the first half.
A lot of fouls already between these two teams here in the second half. Mazziona shoots 42% from the free throw line on the season. So if you're going to foul, like you said, foul him.
Oh.
Davis with the rebound, gets a shot up, but he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line here for 2. Swearingen almost gets it to fall.
Yeah, and really he's disgusted with himself.
He knows he should have hit that one.
Yeah, he shoots a little extra practice shot there after the whistle. Come on.
Here is Darian Davis. Hits the first of 2.
Nice stroke for the big man.
Four-point game here between the Pioneers and the Lions, barring this free throw from Davis. It's no good. Rebound brought down by Kawani. Here is Thrawns. He's driving.
Oh, my.
That's an easy layup. Gets right around Swearingen. We're not used to seeing that.
For a big guy like that, he is very, very good. Sneakily fast.
Josh Thrawns for 3.
Number 7 three-point shooter in the nation.
Gets the turnover. Swearingen looking for a foul. There was contact there on the turnover.
Yep. Created that turnover himself, and nothing better than to create your own defensive turnover and then come down and knock down a good 25-footer.
Yeah, absolutely. And they see a look in USAO and OCU 55-47. And now 48 as OCU hit 2 free throws. The Drovers leading by 7. We're back in action here with the Pioneers leading by 9 here in the second half in what feels like has been a long time. Not even 5 minutes has passed here in the second half. Cameron Hill with it. Leaves it for Mitchell. Mitchell, tough layup, up and in over
Good
Kawani.
to see Mitchell make that shot. In years past, he wasn't able to execute that, and he's really grown as an offensive player, not just as a defensive player, and this Lions team needs that contribution from him.
Mid-range turnaround, no good. Thrawns, another offensive rebound for 3. Thrawns short. Tipton brings in the rebound. Lance Tipton deep, no good. Rebound brought in by Davis. Hits the cutting Tipton, leaves it for Cody Farmer. He's going to take a 3, no good. Cody Farmer cannot find the bottom of the net tonight.
I really can't find any net.
Here is Thrawns. Trying to leave it for his man down low, Kawani, and then Shields goes up, tries to dunk, and loses it. Cameron Hill up ahead for Davis. Davis gets the lay-in, and the Lions cut it to 5. Here is Lopez, slowing it down a little bit here. A little more methodical. Leaving it for Thrawns. Thrawns wanted the 3. He's driving. That's going to be another foul on Farmer.
Yeah, that's just a mismatch all day. I think Coach Deal is going to have to find something different. Thrawns is just too big, too agile.
Kawani's going to go to the line here for the 1-and-1. First shot from Kawani is good.
The big man.
Absolutely, hitting his free throw. That's what you need your big men to do.
Yep, got to do it.
Second half of the 1-and-1 coming your way here. Kawani hits both shots, extending this lead to 7.
Nothing makes a coach happier than when you hit free throws in a game.
59-52, 13:45 left to play here in the second half. The Lions have trailed for a long time here. Sims, these are for Davis, thought about the three. He's going to drive with it hard. Goes up for the dunk, gets met by Sam Kawani. Really no shot at that dunk falling in, but draws the foul.
But he got a foul.
Draws the foul.
And that's the good part of that play. He goes in fearlessly and makes something happen. Not a bad free throw shooter.
Davis's first free throw is up, and it's good.
Definitely didn't want to overstate that one. Although I don't believe in the jinx, I didn't want to jinx him.
Here's Davis's second shot, and it's good. Darian Davis, 2 of 2 from the line. Cuts it back to 5. Almost losing it was Culver. Culver, who picked up a good amount of fouls there in the first half. He has 3. Guarded by Tipton. The Lions, good defense so far this possession. Malwani gets his way around Mitchell, but misses the layup. Cameron Hill across court for Darren Sims. Sims had Tipton. Tipton leaving it for Cameron Hill. He's a good shooter, can't hit. Rebound by Thrawns. Now he's up ahead with it. Behind the back, driving, hook shot, good. Josh Thrawns showing he can do it down low as well.
Well, and he's gone to that. He recognized that, especially in the first half, he wasn't feeling it from the perimeter, so he's a scorer. He's just going to find a way to score. Does a great job at it.
Air ball from Darian Davis, and now Wayland Baptist had a chance to really extend his lead here. 61-54, 7-point lead for the Pioneers. Here's Robertson, leaves it for Kelwani. Fadeaway hook shot, no good. Robertson there for the rebound. And up and in at the buzzer of the shot clock. Wayland Baptist, the tenacity on the offensive board tonight have been very apparent. Darian Davis for 3 again from the corner. And that's back-to-back bad misses from Davis. 1 air ball, 1 well short from the corner. You got to think he's going to go away from that three-point shot. He's not hitting it tonight. Here is Davis driving on Tipton. Hook shot, no good. And then a foul. Going to be on SAGU. I believe it's going to be on Darian Davis, and it is. Here you'll see the miss by Tyrone Davis. Then on the rebound, the push-off. And there it is. Davis pushing off on Kalwani. That's going to be a 1-and-1 here for Kalwani. Hit both the shots last trip to the charity stripe. Kalwani's first shot, no good. Patello had the rebound, but it's knocked out of bounds by Wayland Baptist. SAGU keeps possession. Patello to inbound it, gets it to Sims. Eder, here's the corner, here's Kashila driving baseline, loses it. That's another turnover for the Lions. Robertson up ahead, has numbers. Here's Culver, has to stop, gets it stripped away. The Lions can't get possession off the knee of Kashila, and the ball goes out of bounds. Wayland Baptist keeps possession here. Tough break for the Lions. They had what looked to be a steal away from Culver. Cameron Hill did a good job of stripping it away. Wayland Baptist gets to keep possession. Here is Davis for 3, a whistle. That's going to go against Wayland Baptist.
Control foul.
Yep, drawing the foul was Patello. You see it after the release there, but still an offensive foul nonetheless. Here is Cameron Hill, leaves it for Sims. Sims, long two, way off the Lions. Not a good shooting night tonight, John.
Not at all, especially this half. It has taken a severe turn downward.
Here is Culver. Culver's driving. He leaves it for Robertson. Robertson driving, get out to Davis. Here's Thrawns. He can shoot, and it's good. Josh Thrawns showing why he's a top 10 player in the nation when it comes to that three-point shot. Metter up ahead gets fouled. He's going to go to the line here for two, but Josh Thrawns giving Wayland Baptist a 12-point lead.
After crunching the numbers, going to the free throw line, SAGU's shooting 74%, which is actually a very good team percentage. And Wayland Baptist just shooting 67% on the year.
Metter hits the free throw. There you see the team field goal percentage tonight. Wayland Baptist at 48%. SAGU not really where you want to be, sitting there at 38% for the game.
Yeah, and when you're dealing with just field goal percentage, now that would be lovely if it was 3-point field goal percentage.
For both, absolutely.
But you don't want to see that kind of number on your overall field goal percentage.
Metter misses the second free throw. It's going to remain an 11-point game. Here is Culver. Leaves it for Lopez. Culver, good move. He's going to get an easy layup out of it. Splits the defense with the spin move and gets that easy look.
Yeah, that gets exposed, that area. And I think Coach Dill's going to draw this out for the guys, that you've got to protect the inside before you protect the outside. When you're playing real hard on the outside or the edges, what you call the edges, then that means you're gambling a lot and you're feeling like you're having to try to create steals. Well, the way you counteract that is you go and use the inside lanes as an offense, and Coach Harrelson's got his team really in tune with how to react to the SAGU defense, and they're playing all the outside edges, which leaves wide open lanes in the middle, and you're seeing the exploitation of that by the Pioneers tonight. Absolutely.
Here we got the four-way Sooner Athletic Conference action tonight. MACU and Central 64-52. That USAO-OCU game, that is a tight one, 64-63. And then, of course, John Brown and Southwestern Christian 65-55. Got to keep an eye on that USAO-OCU game. That's an interesting one, John.
Yes, very, very interesting. And USAO been playing very hot as of late. OCU not going away at all, giving the Drovers all they can handle.
Absolutely. Tonight. Back here in Waxahachie, however, the Lions find themselves down 13 to the Pioneers.
Metter not even looking at an open three-point shot. Matter of fact, the Wayland defense they elected to go down on two, double team, and leave him open.
And Kashila loses it, and up ahead, here's Culver leaving it, and that's going to be a goaltend. Kalwani had it off the glass, and then Sims went up and knocked it away. You'll see the good dish, or that it was Kashila rather, and that is an easy call. Easy goaltend. So count the points, and that makes it a 15-point lead here for the Pioneers. They've just been so dominant here in the second half. Coach Harrelson really has done a good job of adjusting. Here's Metter. Metter loses it now. Thrawns gets the steal. And Coach Harrelson telling his team, slow it down a little bit.
No reason to rush at this point.
Not with a 15-point lead.
You've got a lead. We saw what Coach Harrelson said to his team. We saw what they did to us in the first half. They brought it back. So no reason to play fast pace with the Lions if you don't have to.
Thrawn's off the miss. Here comes the Lions. Tipton thought about the three, kicking it out to Swearingen. Back to Cameron Hill. A long three from Hill is good. Cameron Hill hits the long three. Cuts it down to 12. Got to take it one basket at a time here if you're the Lions. At the same time, they got to do a better job of stopping Wayland Baptist here on the opposite end. Here is Thrawn. He's going to take another three. It's good. Wow. Josh Thrawn. What a shooter.
Yeah, he's
Josh Thrawn.
Yeah, very, very good. Can't leave him that wide open, even though he's 30 feet from the basket. Came
into the second half with 6 points, and we have thought that the Lions had done a good job of containing him. And just like that, he's got 19. And then a foul. Count the bucket. And the wheels right now for the Lions are just falling off as Kawani's going to go to the line here to convert an and one opportunity.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something right away, right after this free throw attempt, and show the Pioneers that they mean business. They're not going away. This is a kind of a make or break point.
Kawani hits the free throw. 18-point game. Cameron Hill is going to stop and pop a three. He hits. Cameron Hill doing his part to bring people back, or bring his team back in this game. Thrawn's now up ahead so fast, misses the layup. Darian Davis brings down the rebound. And SAGU gets, here's Farmer. Can he hit? He cannot. Gets his own rebound, follows it up. And then a foul is going to be called on Tyrone Davis. No shot. Or rather, it's going to be called on Swearingen, actually. I thought he pointed at Davis. And there you see Swearingen push off on Davis. Swearingen, that's his third foul. And now, from here on out, 2 shots for the Pioneers. Swearingen, rough night for Josh Swearingen. 3 fouls, something we're not used to seeing. The first shot from Davis is up and good. 12 points for Tyrone Davis. Second free throw on the way. And it is good. Tyrone Davis, 2 of 2 that trip from the line.
Pioneers shooting very well tonight from the free throw line.
Trying to get to the Farmer, who was cutting to the basket.
Yeah, not sure. Farmer's role is to shoot threes on this team, and your teammates know that. So going to where you're supposed to be, not expecting a cut inside.
Here is Culver now. Double teamed, gets it to Lopez. He's going to pull the quick three. Can't hit, rebound. Kawani gets it to Culver. Thrawn's in the corner. And he's good. Josh Thrawn's lights out here in the second half. Feeling it.
Just feeling it. Putting on a shooting expedition.
22 points for Josh Thrawn's. Floater from Davis, no good. Thrawn's gets a rebound. He's got to be close to a double-double here, John.
I should say an exhibition.
Expedition.
Expedition. Not sure what that is.
Foul. It's
Could be a thing.
It's going to be on Cameron Hill. It's going to be a second, but Thrawn's is going to go to the free throw line here for 2. The expedition.
Well, he is. He's on a bit of a tear. He's on a journey of 3 points, shots, and he's making a lot of them.
22 points, 8 rebounds for Thrawn's. 2 rebounds right now, shy of a double-double. And now that's his 23rd point of the night. Just leading the way for this Pioneers team. Josh Thrawn, so impressive. Has his squad out to a 22-point lead. Huge lead. Tipton kicks it to Davis from the corner. And he hits. Not been Davis' shot all night long. He finally hits.
And it's a very awkward and funny shot because he doesn't leave the floor at all. It's just flat-footed. So strong.
It's like he's shooting free throws all the time.
Yeah.
Lopez tries to get that bounce pass to Kawani. It's going to remain Wayland Baptist ball. Kawani leaves it for Lopez. 10 to shoot now. They're going to get an illegal screen this time, and going to the line should be Darian Davis.
Yep.
Now you see it.
Still not set.
A foul now on Sims. Not going to the line is Davis because it was an offensive foul, but going to the line now is Darren Sims for 2 shots as he was fouled on the way up.
And just one more foul for against the Pioneers, and the Lions will be in a double bonus.
Micaiah Zelkowski checks in for the first time for the Lions. And there you see the differences. Points in the paint. Same story in the women's game as well. Wayland Baptist just dominant in the paint. And that comes off the hands of...
This is a little different because they are doing a great job on the blocks and with the entry pass, throwing it down. But also Wayland's just making a lot of in the paint points off of penetration. So a little bit deceiving. It's not all coming from the low block or the 4 and the 5. Throns has gone in quite a few times.
There you see Sims got the offensive rebound, gets a chance here at 2 more free throws. Tell you what, John, the assistant coaches even for Wayland Baptist are intense. With the angry look on their face, they mimic the demeanor of head coach Ty Harrelson. Sims misses the second half. Another offensive board on the free throws for the Lions. They have a chance here. Tipton from the logo, tried to bank it in, no good. Sims gets fouled again, and Sims is going to go to the line for 2. Let's see if he can hit 2 out of 2.
Yeah.
Here, Sims. Lance Tipton from the Lion. Strong shot, trying to bank it in. Ooh, Sims here to the line for 2. Here is Sims' first attempt, under 6 minutes left to play here in the second half. Again, Wayland Baptist out to a huge lead. Sims hits the first one. And Sims' second attempt on the way. And then Throns is going to come back into the game. Not a face you want to see if you're the Lions. It's just lit you up here in the second half. Up ahead, here's Lopez. Guarded by Farmer. Farmer reaching in a little bit there. Driving, kicking out. Here's Throns. He's going to take the quick 3. It's good. Wow, Josh Throns. Insane. Wow. 27 points for Throns.
28, I believe.
Nope, that was 27. Sims misses. Throns, 5 of 10 from the three-point line. $18-point lead for the Pioneers. And a whistle travel violation on Kawani. See him get the ball here. Kind of shuffled his feet a little bit, and that results in a travel. Here is Darian Davis for 3, no good. Sims skying for the rebound, leaving it for Swearingen. Swearingen's going to cut, gets blocked from Kiwani. Up ahead, here comes Robertson. One-on-one with Davis. And he's going to take it right to the basket. Can't convert, but gets fouled. He's going to go to the line here for two. Almost had an and one. That was in and out.
Yeah. Got a little bit awkward in his, look how his leg gets caught up under Davis.
Robertson again to the line for two. 4:50 left to play here in the second half. And he misses the first. Robertson's second free throw coming away. And it is good. Extends this lead to 19 for the Pioneers. Swearingen kicks it to Sims. Sims for three. No good. Long. Swearingen trying to come down with the rebound. Metter's going to ultimately chase it down. Great pass ahead to Sims. Davis thought about three. Gets it to Swearingen. Swearingen cut off. Here's Davis. Plenty of time, to, at least on this shot clock. Maybe not in this game. Davis for three. And he hits. Darian Davis has taken a lot of threes, maybe more than you want to see your big man take. That was a 6 3-point attempt on the night. Just his second make. 87-71 as we approach the 4-minute mark. And then a foul on Metter. And going to the line is Kiwani. Metter somehow commits that foul while on the ground.
Well, no, it was a late call.
Kiwani to the line. 4 of 6 from the charity stripe tonight. 10 points for the native Ugandan.
Actually, that is weird.
You see what I'm talking about here.
It shouldn't be
Kiwani if it's a late foul call. Kiwani gets the foul from his back.
Yeah. Kiwani doesn't get the foul.
I'm sorry, Metter gets the foul. Kiwani goes to the line. Metter gets the foul from his back.
Yeah, that's just bad recognition on the ref's part because really, I believe in that case, should have been.
Mazionis should have been going to the line.
Exactly.
Kiwani hits the first of two. Jay Dexter checks into the game for the first time for the Lions. And here is Kiwani for his second free throw attempt. It's up and it is good. 12 points on the night for Kiwani. The Lions find themselves down 18. 89-71. Metter gets it to Swearingen. Swearingen's going to shoot the three. In, rattles around and falls. Josh Swearingen. It's a tough three-pointer. And SAGU bringing the full court pressure now. Splitting the defense. Taken away by Swearingen up ahead. And Cameron Hill can't finish the dunk. And then a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Lions. But that's as good as an opportunity as you're going to get. Cameron Hill going up with it. Good pass from Swearingen.
Yeah, it was.
Just couldn't finish.
Tremendous ups for the little guy.
Absolutely. Metter gets it in. Here's Hill up, fouled. He's going to go to the line here for two, but misses the layup. The third foul on Mazionis. As we are under 3:30 left to play here in the second half. Cameron Hill's first free throw is good. 15-point game, or 14-point game rather now. 89-75. Cameron Hill's second free throw is good. And the Lions cut it down to 13. Little by little here, John.
Well, that's the way you got to do it. The clock's not your friend, so you got to make sure you're very efficient with that. And
here's Swearingen. Scoops layup up and in, and now it's an 11-point game. Now a timeout from head coach Ty Harrelson. And what was a 22-point lead at one point in the second half is now cut to, again, 11.
And what you're seeing there in the Pioneers is that Coach Harrelson's putting in some of the deeper parts of his bench, and so was Coach Dill, just trying to find someone that wants to get out there and play. And it looks like the Pioneers got caught sleeping just a little bit, maybe a little too early to go that deep on your bench. So I noticed that Throns is going to be coming back in. Coach Harrelson's not, even though it's still a double-digit lead, he's not going to take a chance. Probably going to get those starters back in there and break the press, because Coach Dill's not going to let off the press here, especially now that it's working. They're creating some momentum. And within less than a minute, really about 42 seconds, cut it from 18 to 11. Do that math one more time, then you're looking at about a 6-point game with over 2.5 minutes left to play.
There you see the scoring breakdown for the Lions that are out on the court right now. Dexter, of course, has just started playing. Metter double-double, 13 and 10. Cameron Hill, 16 points, leading the way for the Lions. Lopez gets the inbound pass. The Lions full court defense pestering, gets the pass off. Up ahead to Robertson, and they barely get it past half court before the violation. Kiwani leaves it for Robertson. Robertson cutting hard to the basket, loses it, comes down with it. That should have been a turn. They're going to say it was tipped. Shot clock goes off, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And that's a defensive possession the Lions needed. And it did get tipped, so that is the correct no call there. But that is a big stop for SAGU.
Very big.
Up ahead, here is Sims. He's going to pull up from mid-range. It's good. Darren Sims cuts it to single digits. 9-point lead now, 89-90. This game is not over. Throns with it, leaving it for Kiwani. Trying to get it back to Throns, and that's a foul. He's going to go to the line here for 2. Chade Dexter gets called for the foul. And it doesn't sound like the Lions wanted to foul there. Looked like just a standard double team there in the corner. Chade Dexter nabbed for the foul. Get a look at it here. That's the guy you want to double team. He got him across the arm there. Kiwani hits the first free throw, pushing it back out to double digits. 10-point lead now for the Pioneers. And the second free throw is good. The big man hitting those free throws.
Yep, and at this point in the game, I don't think it's too early to go to a fouling scenario for the Lions to try to game back and get some of these points back. You got to put the right guy on the line. Like I said earlier, in the free throw statistical category, they are not, the Pioneers are not the best free throw shooting team. We're going to get Kiwani over the back of Swearingen, which puts Swearingen on the line.
You see Swearingen had the position, and Kiwani going over the back to get that rebound. Swearingen again, like you said, to the line here for 2.
And you got to hit these.
And he misses the first. That's a big miss. That's going to keep this.
I mean, I just don't like it.
Digits.
I don't like the approach to this. you compose yourself, get there on the line, and really focus, really concentrate.
No fouls yet. They get it to Thrawn's.
Yeah, I don't know that you foul him, but you try to force it. There you go.
Yep, that's who you want to foul. Robertson, yep.
Perfectly played right there.
Robertson.
You just don't want quite that much time to go off, so you got to take the shooters out, man up on them, just guard them everywhere they go, and leave open the guy that you want on the line, and then rush and foul him.
Robertson, 50% of the line from the line tonight, just 2 of 4. Has a chance to knock down 2 big ones here, and he's going to miss the first.
Yep.
So good foul. Good foul by the Lions.
And so Swearigan hits his, and you made up a point there. Right now, if he hits this, you just traded.
Here is Robertson, second free throw on the way. good. Out of bounds, stays with Wayland Baptist. Looked like a 50-50 ball.
It was. And Tipton,
Wow.
very fortunate it didn't get over the back here, but that was a good no call. It was a 50-50 ball. Tipton hits it, and it stays.
That is a big missed rebound for the Lions.
Yeah. So there's a temptation here as a coach that you say, well, let's play the clock, and we're only down 2, and see what we can do. If we can force a turnover, we'll just we'll play good, tight defense, try to force a turnover, don't foul. And I say, well, you're down 2. Go ahead and foul.
You referenced it the other day, or a couple of games ago. It may be the old school basketball in you, but you want as much time as possible to work with.
When you want to control the clock,
right?
It's always and when you're in a down position and you're fighting back and you're close and you got momentum, you want to be able to control the clock at the end of the game. There's 36 seconds, almost 37 seconds left on the clock. A fresh 30-second shot clock. I foul the worst shooter. I go right now to the referee as a captain and say, we're going to foul this guy. Watch me.
You want it to be Robertson. Robertson struggled from the free throw line all night long, but he is inbounding here, so that's not an option at this point.
Yeah, they take him. Smart play by Coach Harrelson. They take him out.
Good defense by the Lions. Tipton comes down with it, and an
Ronnie.
offensive foul. Cody Farmer draws the foul.
Yep.
And he's going to go. The Lions are going to have possession here.
Look here as you see it. I think
Kawani extends the arm. No shots here as it was an offensive foul. But the Lions do have possession. Huge draw from Farmer. Hits the 3 and then comes down and draws the offensive foul.
So you turned a great situation into a really, really bad situation because the mismatch, Kawani could just hold his ground, didn't need to push, and would have been able to get the ball back.
Tipped in a deep 3 on the way, short, no good. Sims had a chance at the rebound, and they foul. Probably the worst person to foul on the court, but you didn't have a choice.
Okay,
at that point.
At this point, you stop the clock and, just hope for a miss. And the way it's been going, I mean, the momentum is squeezing out and causing Wayland to be tight. So even though he's been pretty hot from the three-point line in the second half, doesn't guarantee these very, very big and clutch free throws.
Thrawn's first free throw on the way. It's good. Josh Thrawn's making it a 3-point game. And if you are Wayland Baptist, this is the man you want on the line. This is the man you want to close the game out. Has been good for you all game long. Looking for his 29th point here tonight with this second free throw. Thrawn's free throw up, and it's good, making it a 4-point game.
You still got plenty of time on the clock. Come down, get in, and they tried to foul.
No good shot from Cameron Hill, and then a rebound. And Lopez gets fouled. He's going to go to the line here for 2 shots.
I like that. Lopez wants the ball in his hands. He feels like he can make these free throws. Love the confidence.
Let's go back to that 3-point attempt by Lance Tipton. Do you agree with a 3-point shot from essentially the logo?
Well, everybody crashed, and you got your best 3-point shooter there.
There you see it. Well short.
I think he did rush it, but I like the mentality that, hey, let's go to our shooter, let him put it up. He can hit from in that range. He's probably at the very outer limit of that range, maybe a half step to a step in.
He was open,
and
he
was
had
wide
the shot.
open. Yeah. So I like the idea, the execution. I think you blame on some inexperience. Next year, maybe the year after, you're going to see Lance Tipton learn from that and just get another 2 feet in, and that's money. That's a money ball all the way. And would have been a big lift, but still you're in the deficit. You got to foul immediately. So At this point, let's see. Coach Steele still has one timeout left. Wayland Baptist, no timeouts left. And Coach Harrelson's got to draw up all the plans from here on out. Even though there's 16 seconds, he knows he's possibly could get back in the huddle one more time due to a SAGU timeout. So he's got to really get a lot of information to his guys, prepare them for scenarios.
16.6 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, believe it or not, these right here are huge.
Ruben
huge.
Lopez, the senior, fifth-year senior to the line, nails the first,
and that's why he
5.
wanted the ball in his hands. He's like, I'm not gonna freeze up. I'm Mr. Clutch, ice in the veins.
Team leader,
as a cucumber.
Team leader Ruben Lopez, one of the captains, hits 2 of 2 from the line, making it a 6-point lead. The Lions have to do some work here quickly.
Yep.
Metter driving, taking the foul and converting the bucket. And one opportunity here for Desmond Metter. And if you're Wayland Baptist, give him that shot.
Yeah, you as a coach, you throw your hands up and say, what are you doing? Just guard the basket. Don't guard the man, guard the basket. If he makes it, he makes it. We keep the ball in our hands, they have to foul us.
Desmond Metter going to the line here for potentially the 3-point play. And now fouled out of the game is Sam Kawani.
Huge free throw for Metter.
The senior, Desmond Metter. The free throw is up, and it's good. Desmond Metter
Willed it in.
Makes it a 3-point game, and here is that full court trap, shutting down whoever he lets it go, and somehow gets it in. Culver, they haven't fouled. They finally foul him.
A lot of time, and I would like to see that if our camera picked up the inbounds part.
It looked
like he
funny.
Stepped on the line way back.
We'll get an eye on it here.
Yeah, see,
tough look there.
It looks like he might. Wow, the referee's going to. He did. He was out of bounds.
That should have been SAGU ball, but a huge missed free throw from Culver. Should have a timeout here by Coach Deal, and we do. He's going to take his final timeout. I would like to look at that one more time, that baseline play that we just had, to see exactly if he was. That is a big missed call if he is out of bounds. There you see the inbounds. It looked.
Yeah, we need
weird.
the other camera on this.
Culver is number 10.
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
His whole foot is out of bounds.
You can see his whole hip cross the line right here. Yeah, we saw on the other angle where he's out of bounds. Not this one, but the left foot.
The left foot comes down out of bounds. You can't see it from there. You can't see the foot from that angle, but from the other angle,
you could tell his hip was out.
Absolutely. He never established himself back in bounds either. That should have been SAGU ball. Right here, watch this left foot. Right down out of bounds, and then touches the ball. Yep. Oh, that should be SAGU ball. We'll see if he can hit this second free throw here. That could be a big missed call. And that's right on the heels of potentially a 5-second violation as well. That was very, very close.
Yep.
J.J. Culver to the line to try to make it a 4-point game with 9.5 left to play in the second half. SAGU down 22 at one point. Culver misses the free throw. Tipton comes down with it.
Timeout.
SAGU has no timeout. Sims with it. They're trying to foul him. Cameron Hill shoot the ball. Sims gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 3 free throws.
Going into the act of shooting with 0.8 seconds left on the clock.
Darren Sims going to the line for 3. You can see the Wayland Baptist players saying we wanted the foul before they got the shot off.
Wayland Baptist, you're glad this is the guy you wanted on the line.
Sims hits the first one, rattles it in.
A lot of iron.
Lance Tipton taking a knee.
Where is the willpower?
Lance Tipton taking a knee at midcourt like he can't even watch. Darren Sims, second free throw on the way. It's up, and Sims wills it in.
Rattles another one
Now,
in.
if you're here at SAGU, do you crash the boards in case he misses? Tipton and Cameron Hill are at half court. They're at half court. They've only got 2 guys. Darren Sims about to take the 3rd free throw.
No timeouts
to
left.
tie the game. 0.8 seconds on the clock.
Huge.
Darren Sims' biggest shot of his young career is up, and it's
He
good.
makes it.
Darren Sims ties
This
the
place is
game.
going bananas.
Culver gets the shot off, and it's no good. We are headed to overtime.
210 is still looking good, ladies and gentlemen.
Headed to overtime. Wayland Baptist and SAGU. SAGU down 22 points in the second half. Comes all the way back.
What a barn burner. We talked about this with Danny Andrews before the game. We all agreed it was going to be a barn burner. And ladies and gentlemen, you have tuned in to mid-season Sooner Athletic Conference Dynamite.
Darren Sims had struggled all night long from the free throw line, gets fouled.
3 of the biggest, not 1, not 2, but 3 of the biggest shots. I mean, pressure bearing down on you.
That's
Darren
the
Sims.
biggest free throws, biggest shots of his career.
Oh, absolutely.
Here at SAGU.
Doubt.
He ties the game, and we are headed to a 5-minute overtime.
Stunned.
This crowd quickly came alive.
I love basketball. This feels like March, baby. It's only February 1st.
Darren Sims going from 10 to 13 points, and the biggest 3 points of his young career. As John, it's a new ball game. It is a new ball game.
Brand new ball game.
5-minute basketball as we are set for it. I feel like it's 8 o'clock. We're setting for a tip-off here, John. Get Danny back up here. We need another pregame.
Oh, that would have been fun if we could have had him up here during that. The legendary voice of the Pioneers.
Jalen Patello to jump for the Lions. And they win
you see
the
Patello
tip.
go for his first ever tip, and he wins
always
it.
concedes to give the Lions the first jump ball. Here's Patello. Didn't see much of him in the second half, but the Lions have a chance here. Here's Metter. Finding the cutting Cam Hill, finding Patello, he throws it down! Jalen Patello!
Looks okay to me!
The leg looks just fine. Jalen Patello throwing it down. Ruben Lopez still running the offense for the Pioneers. Here's Robertson, leading scorer for this team all season long. Missed a bunch of key free throws there in the second half. Here is Lopez. Kicking it out for Robertson. He's going to shoot for 3. It's good. Robertson.
He can't hit a free throw,
huge 3.
but he can hit a clutch 3.
Go figure. Dontre Robertson for 3 gives the lead right back to the Pioneers. Huge 3 from Robertson.
A lot of energy here in the Schaefer Center in Waxahachie, Texas.
Timeout by Wayland Baptist. Of course, both teams get 1 timeout here for the overtime period. Here you see the dish to Jalen Patello. And again, that leg, it's looking healthy.
It is.
It might be adrenaline, but it's looking fine.
I think it's all adrenaline. We just need to hope he doesn't hurt him, re-injure it through all this adrenaline and emotion. But he's coming up big right now.
And Trevante Robertson taking his turn at the big shot. Hits that 3-pointer. Again, giving Wayland Baptist a 1-point lead. We still have a lot of overtime here to play, John. There's still 4:10 left to play. Lance tipped into inbound.
Looks like both teams are trying to settle down into their offenses. Nothing quick. Running plays. Lots of passes.
Here is Tipton. He kicks it out to Cameron Hill. He's cutting hard to the basket. Gets blocked. And then the rebound by Culver. It got blocked. by Mazionis down low, who's been so good all game long. Up ahead is Culver. They have a 1-point lead. 3:45 left to play here in overtime. Culver going to his left. Bails out. Here's Thrawns. Thrawns loses it. SAGU comes up with possession.
And
Cameron
they're down
Hill
a
with
man.
it. Got to come back.
Numbers. You need to take advantage.
Here's Metter. He gets fouled. It's going to be on the floor, but he's going to go to the line here for 2. Fouls carry over into overtime. So again, each team, every foul will be 2 shots from here on out. Desmond Metter, who coming down the stretch there, hit a big and 1 opportunity to pull the Lions within 3, which allowed Darren Sims. There's Metter's first free throw. Allowed Darren Sims. He misses the first one. So the best we can do right now is tie it if you're the Lions. Allowed Darren Sims to hit those 3 clutch free throws. I still can't believe he hit all 3 of those.
After a really poor shooting night, all night.
Metter hits the second and ties it up. And Cody Farmer is going to come in for Desmond Metter. Cody Farmer played a big role there late. Hit a huge 3 in the corner and then drew an offensive foul.
Yeah.
That gave SAGU possession after a missed rebound on a free throw.
I don't think you hurt yourself by going to some type of full court pressure and maybe even a trap type. Keep the pressure on Wayland. You're deep in the game, and a lot of the cardio's not what it was at the beginning. Make them make mistakes. Travel,
and SAGU's going to get possession. Here you'll see it, Lopez leaves it for Culver. And there you see it. And on the other end, we're going to get a foul. Looks like Cody Farmer is going to go to the line here for 2. Cody Farmer driving. Gets poked away, but he's fouled. Cody Farmer, very good shooter. So at the free throw line, we'll see if he has a little clutch gene in him. Misses long, does Farmer. But he does have a chance here at a second one. Farmer's second free throw, high off the rim, no good. Cody Farmer, 0 of 2. That trip to the line, and those are 2 big missed free throws. Here's Lopez. Gets it to Mazionis. Gets it out to Culver. Culver's going to drive on Tipton. Good defense by Tipton. Throws it away. SAGU ball.
2 big mistakes by Culver. Back-to-back possessions. Young man feeling the pressure.
Absolutely. Lance Tipton to inbound it. Cameron Hill, the freshman with 18 points, leading the way for the Lions. Here's Sims. Leaving it for Patello. Lance Tipton. He's going to drive. Gets taken away. He came down out of bounds. Tipton up, misses the layup. SAGU still has had possession, and that's going to be Wayland Baptist ball. No whistles there in that whole scrum. Here's Culver, leaving it for Thrawns. Thrawns, easy layup for Josh Thrawns. Wayland Baptist with a 2-point lead, kicking it out to Cody Farmer. He's going to drive. Gets it swatted, absolutely destroyed by Mazionis, saying, stick to the 3-point line, young fella.
I don't think they really want him to stick to the 3. Last time, he blew the game up.
Cody Farmer throwing a wrench in things for Wayland Baptist. SAGU down 101-99. Here's Jalen Patello, leaves it for Cameron Hill to Sims.
I'd really like to see him look at, good reset here.
10 to shoot. Sims driving to the basket. Oh, and a travel called on Sims, looking for a foul, but not going to get one.
Well, he traveled before the foul. Slid. Looked like he just slid here. Yeah. Hit a little slick spot.
A little bit, yep. 101-99.
And
Wayland
in honor
Baptist.
of the Winter Olympics, went skating, ice skating.
Here is Lopez, taking his time, getting it past half court. Mazionis with it now. Over. Here's Thronz, trying to leave it for his man. It's going to be SAGU ball, a turnover off Josh
Stifling
Thronz.
defense by the Lions.
Here's Cam Hill, Euro step up and in. What a move by the freshman.
Just got under the big guy.
What a move by Cameron Hill. Ties it up at 101. Less than 120 to play here in overtime. We are all tied. Here's Lopez. Resetting
There's
it
a
here.
mismatch. Got to recover.
What a pass.
And
Up and in. Easy.
Lopez saw the mismatch and exploited it right there.
Mazionis. Here is Metter. Leaving it for Tipton. He's going to shoot the three. No good. Patello can't come down the rebound. Tips it to Sims. And Patello comes down with it. Calls a timeout. And SAGU's going to keep possession. Oh no,
it's
they're
a
going to call a foul. Patello's going to go to the line. Thronz gets called for the foul. And he can't believe it. I thought Patello was calling for the timeout. We'll see here.
The foul happened before, and one of the best free throw shooters on the team right now. But the one thing, Patello's not played a lot in the second half and is a little bit cold on his shooting hand. See if that affects him at all right here.
Patello, his first free throw is good.
It does not.
That is silky
Solid.
smooth release. Jalen Patello cuts it to a 1-point lead. And we're looking at a potentially 103 game. Patello, second free throw. Good clutch free throw shooting by Patello. Here comes Lopez. 35 seconds left to play here in overtime.
I don't know if I like this. I say they've been shooting really bad. Pick their worst shooter. Culver's been on a
Deep three by Lopez, no good. Tried to draw the foul. SAGU ball. Cameron Hill behind the back. They can settle. They can settle for the last shot. Tipton giving it to Patello. He's going to go up, give it back to Tipton. Over to Sims. They've got 5 to shoot. Resetting. Don't have time. Here's Sims. Up and not good. And that's going to go to second overtime. 103 all.
Oh, well, Adam, looks like you're going to lose the over-under.
The over-under. John Cookman called it at 2:10, but who knew we were getting 2 overtimes?
Obviously, I did.
Wow, John Cookman. Accurate. What a look Darren Sims had at that basket.
I mean, I'm just still in shock. The last 4 minutes of basketball, the Lions, the defensive effort they put into making a 16-point comeback is just absolutely inspiring and amazing.
22-point comeback, John.
Well, in the last 4 minutes.
Okay, in the last 4 minutes. Yeah, they were down 16. There you see another overtime game in their second overtime, OCU, USAO.
If you remember, I pointed out it with 2:37 on the clock that in 42 seconds they had chipped away 7 points. And if they were to do it again, which they did, and then some, really whittled it down, and Coach Dill just putting on a clinic, a coaching clinic of how you take a young team and get them in a position to win a basketball game. And ladies and gentlemen, double overtime should be a great indicator of how important this game is in the conference, because you see there the conference standings, SAGU and Wayland Baptist are right on top of each other. And they are jockeying for really 4th place. And I think really, I haven't seen the outcomes of the other games, but if there are any other upsets, could be 3rd place.
Cameron Hill comes down with a Lance Tipton tip. Hill driving to the basket, and they're going to get him for a travel. So it's going to be Wayland Baptist ball here. Here's Thrawn's, Mazionis. Thrawn's for three, no good, air ball. That's going to be SAGU ball. That's not a bad sign if you're a SAGU fan. Seeing Thrawn's throw up an air ball.
He got in that a little quick. He felt the pressure, and I'm sure Coach Harrelson would, at this point in the game, would rather have another swing around the horn, see if you could get them open.
Here is Sims. Down low to Tipton. He can work in the post. Wrapping it around to Patello. He's got to kick it back out to Metter. They've got 2 to shoot. Darren Sims for 3. It's good! Darren Sims with a huge 3!
Coming up so big in the game. The sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas.
The first points here in double overtime come off the hands of Darren Sims. Tipton gets the steal, gets it up to Metter, keeps it in bounds. Metter driving hard, leaving it. And a foul. Metter's going to go to the line here for two shots. Two big shots here for the senior. See him get hit on the head there on the way up.
That's 4 on Thrawn's.
He's got to be careful. They can't afford to lose him. He's their best scorer at this point. Here is Metter.
And there you see Oklahoma City won 114 to 108. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sooner Athletic Conference is just putting up points tonight. I bet if you were to compare all the conferences after this game gets over, and that result there, Oklahoma City and USAO might be the conference of the night in points scored.
Yeah, that's worth looking into, absolutely. Keep a close eye on this one, John. This gives you your over-under.
Yeah.
Desmond Metter going to the line here. Some conversation going on. I'm not sure what the issue is here.
Thrawn's brought it to the attention that he didn't feel like he had 4 fouls. So I think they're examining the book to see where those 4 fouls came from.
It's going to be an official timeout here, so both teams are going to get to catch a break, go over some strategy. There you see the updated standings in the Sooner Athletic Conference.
A much-needed break.
Absolutely. If that doesn't show you how big this game is.
Well, in that USAO Oklahoma City game, as you see the updated win-loss record in the conference, now Oklahoma City pulls even with USAO. And there's a 3-way tie for first place. So definitely just playing, SAGU playing for 4th place, which would be a tie if they win tonight. But if Wayland Baptist figures a way out of here with a win, then they would actually be tied, technically a half game back, but as far as the loss, the losses are concerned, they would be tied at number 1. Wow, 4-way tie at number 1.
Still going over the officials.
It takes a little while to look at the score at the book, because you got to go through all the fouls, and there's been plenty of them tonight.
Yes, there has been. Thrawn's actually. This is a big deal here for Thrawn's. If that is his 4th foul, that opens up a whole new look at it here if you're SAGU. He cannot foul out.
And as a player, this is not good. This is kind of the concept of being iced out. You know how coaches will call a timeout to ice the shooter, so it puts a little extra pressure. They are not in their rhythm. They cool down just a little bit. So literally icing out is because they're cooling them down, and they come out of a huddle less loose than they went in. So this is just, it's not really good for the players themselves because it gets the whole thing out of sync.
They're going to confirm that is Thrawn's 4th foul. He actually goes to the bench. Yeah,
I mean, 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to play. Not really a bad coaching move by Coach Harrelson, but I guarantee that leash is very, very short.
Metter, there you see, getting iced. Misses that first free throw. Has a chance here to, of course, he has a second one. Could make it a 4-point game, which would be a big, big point for the Lions. Second shot on the way from Metter. And he misses. Sims comes down with it, though. And SAGU can hold here for a good amount of time. They have that 3-point lead. They can at least eat 20 or so seconds off the clock.
Absolutely. You take it all the way down.
Here's Tipton.
You control it.
Gives it to Metter, and they're going to reset. Coming up on 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here is Sims. Cutting, leaving it for Metter. Metter up and in, slams it home.
Wow!
Desmond Metter. He doesn't need layups. He's going to throw it down.
What energy in the second overtime, playing a lot of minutes, able to get up and still throw it down. Wow!
Here is Lopez, his team down 5. Gives it to Robertson. Robertson loses it. It's SAGU ball. Jalen Patello brings it in, leaves it for Sims. 2:40 left to play here in second overtime.
The shoe is on the other foot.
And SAGU content.
And Coach Harrelson has to coach his team from being down with just 2.5 minutes left on the clock. These are crucial seconds for the Pioneers.
Here's Tipton. Tipton driving. He just has to get it off. And that's not a terrible possession if you're SAGU.
Very good possession.
Ate a lot of time off the clock. Here's Culver. Don't foul if you're Tipton. That's an easy bucket for Wayland Baptist, but you'd rather that than a 3-point play.
Yep.
And a timeout is going to be taken by Coach Harrelson as his team is down 3. SAGU has the ball. 2:06 left to play here in the second overtime.
Wow. Exciting, tense,
what an
emotional roller coaster.
What a game. You got your over-under, John. I was wrong. Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
You're always happy when I'm wrong.
I'm never sad. It's not because I guessed, but the Lord's been good to me.
There you saw that fantastic dunk by Metter on the second chance bucket.
There you see Wayland Baptist on the court. There are 5 that are on the court. There's their output for the night. A lot of 13s on there, good numbers. Robertson still had a great game, maybe not his point average, but a lot of rebounds, a lot of production. There's the Lions. Metter with 19, Hill with 21, Sims with 16. Metter, 19 points and 13 rebounds.
That is a day's work for Desmond Metter.
You are not kidding. And there's Patello, 10 and 4, barely playing any minutes in this game.
Cameron Hill gets it past half court. Now, it being a one-possession game, you got to think SAGU's got to score here. You would like to score, I would say. I think a score is more important than eating some time here. Here's Tipton, 10 to shoot. Metter gets it to Hill. Back to Sims. Patello. He's got to put up a shot. He's going to. Mid-range jumper, no good. Shot clock violation against the Lions, or a rebound. Either way, it was Wayland Baptist ball. 3-point lead now for the Lions. .133 left to play.
Big possession.
The three-point shooting has not been there as of late for Wayland Baptist, and Thrawn's is on the bench. So their deadliest three-point shooter is not in the game right now. Lopez driving to his left, guarded by Patello. That is a mismatch. Lopez gets Patello in the air. They have to reset here. 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson looking for the step back. No foul. They've got to get a shot off. Culver doesn't realize it. They don't get it off. SAGU ball. Huge defensive stand for the Lions.
That was incredible defense. Not to foul and just stay to the sticky D right there.
Here is Hill. Hill. An offensive foul on Cameron Hill. Ruben Lopez stepping up and taking the charge. Here you see. Feet planted just outside the circle. And that's a big call for Wayland Baptist.
Huge call. Wayland shooting 43% from the three-point line tonight. Very good. That's very good numbers. And that's
Cameron Hill's 5th foul. Or sorry, that's Darren Sims'
5th foul.
5th foul. So Sims.
No, Sims is in. Oh, number 3. That's 4 fouls. They finally got it right. 4 fouls on Cameron Hill.
They missed a shot. Lance Tipton comes down with the rebound, but a travel as he could not get the dribble down. Looking for a push here on the sideline. Lopez is 3-point off. And Tipton comes down with it, looking for a push. Realistically, there should have been a push there, John. Going out of bounds, Tipton comes down with the rebound.
Well, he was stepping into it before the push. So that's one of those 50-50 calls. It could go either way.
Culver thought about the 3, and a travel against Culver. So SAGU's going to take possession here. 35.7 left, and the wheels have fallen off for Wayland Baptist as they cannot find a bucket right now. Now, if you're Coach Harrelson here, do you foul?
35 seconds. Yeah, you're definitely you're down 3. You can't afford to let time click off. So
they get it to Cameron Hill, and he's got some room to run here. And they're going to be able to pass it around for a little bit. No foul yet.
Yeah, I don't like this call if you're trying to win. So even if they play it out, you're leaving yourself just 6 seconds on the clock to try to make something happen, which has got to be a 3-point play. So
Cameron Hill calling for the isolation here. 5, 4.
And you're going to end up fouling anyway.
The layup no good.
No.
4 seconds left. Down to 3. Here's Robertson. A foul by Lance Tipton.
So smart.
Heads up play on the floor.
He hit the 3.
But Lance Tipton fouls on the floor, so 2 shots coming the way of Wayland Baptist.
And that's exactly why you foul
And the man
early.
to foul, Robertson, has not hit his free throws here late in the game. Lance Tipton.
Yep.
The
smart play by Lance Tipton.
basketball IQ to foul there. Robertson's first free throw is good. 108-106.
Yeah, big mistake right there to not foul early on. This is why you always want the ball with the time on the clock, so you can control the clock. And they put themselves in jail. Now all SAGU has to do is foul, and which they did pre-shot. You're only going to get 2 free throw attempts. You make them both, you come up 1 short. Easy math.
Easy math, John. Easy math. When there's numbers that are that low, it's easy for me too. Coming out of the timeout, the last timeout here in this overtime period for Coach Harrelson and Wayland Baptist. Robertson to the line here for his second free throw. And it's a big one for a guy that's not hit his free throws here in overtime and late in the fourth quarter, which really sparked this SAGU comeback. You got to attribute, you said it, if they lose this game, it is because of their free throw shooting. It was horrendous down the stretch.
Yeah, they just did not focus in, concentrate. Basically, you got to miss this and hope that you get a tip, some kind of putback.
For SAG, they've not done a good job of boxing out on free throws in here. There's been a couple of instances where they have not gotten the rebound. Here's a shot by Robertson. He does miss.
Oh.
And he gets it blocked at the end, and that will do it. A good look at the basket by Culver at the end of the game, but it gets stripped, and Wayland Baptist is going to walk away with the loss. The Lions battle back from 22 down in the second half, and then 16 with 4 minutes left to go to take the win in double overtime.
This is awesome. This is what basketball season is all about, and that's why you play it. You just keep on playing. Don't ever give up. Never give up.
What a game. Game of the year candidate right here.
Hey, let me tell you something. Coach Deal put himself right in the thick of
Coach Deal
being
is fired
Coach
up.
of the Year.
Absolutely.
Right in the middle of the argument for Coach of the Year. He has done this several games now, fought back, and
the prayer circle is going to include the fans, John. It's going to include the fans.
Coach Dill's bringing in the group, the sixth man.
Oh my goodness, what a game. Wayland Baptist and SAGU walking away again, 108-106.
Down 16 with just over 4 minutes to play. And there you see the prayer circle.
And not to take anything away from this, John, but the students get to walk away with some Taco Bell. 100 points. 100 points.
Yep. A lot of good things came out of tonight. And
there you see the final.
When you think about such a young team, freshmen, 3 freshmen on the court at all times, and then the other 2 guys are a junior and a sophomore. I mean, it's just really spectacular to think these guys are winning big time, and in a few years, no doubt they keep this team together. They are going to be national powerhouse.
Look for a run here late in the season by the Lions, and look for this win tonight to be the catalyst for a postseason run if it happens for the Lions. This win could not saying turning things around in a bad way, because they played well all season, but look for this win to flip a switch.
Well, there's a confidence that comes every time you win late in the game, and it just helps for the next game, the next scenario, the next situation that you're in. You lean back on that, and it gives you confidence. And confidence is really, hustle, a lot of other parameters, but confidence is such a key catalyst to making good things happen.
Again, your final. The Lions 108, the Pioneers 106 in double overtime in a thriller. And there you see the Senior Athletic Conference standings, and John, it is tight.
Yeah, a three-way tie for first place. SAGU takes in second place. Wayland. Well, not second place. SAGU is now solely in fourth place. Wayland in fifth, and then it's all knotted up right around the 6th through 8th position.
What a game. What a game.
You're probably looking right there at your final 8, and that's what the conference tournament will look like. It's just who's going to play who at this point.
Join us again this Saturday as Oklahoma Panhandle makes the trip from Goodwell all the way down here to Waxahachie. I don't know how you think of the next game, but all the way down here to Waxahachie. 1 o'clock tip-off for the women's, 3 o'clock for the men, or following right after the women's game. And both of those games can be seen right here on the SAGU Sports Network for our fantastic student crew who have stuck it through tonight. Always just such a long night for our student crew. They got to get back. They got classes tomorrow, John.
Well, they're tough.
They're tough. For my broadcast partner, as always, John Cookman, I'm Adam Ferguson. You have watched the SAGU Sports Network.